What's up, Maddie? What's up, Rosie? That was quick. Holy cow. What's up, Joe? What's going on, guys? I'm just, obviously I'm having to do some more testing here. Unfortunately, I think my gimbal was stolen because I don't know where my gimbal is. I'm gonna order a new one, so I'm, online trying to, figure out whatever gimbal that I want to get. But I'm kind of figure out we'll go live because I haven't been live in a while. Ace Freeman, what is going on? Sorry, guys. I know it sucks not being live. Kind of miss you guys, so yeah, I kind of figured I'd go live for a little while. Sorry, I know this is loud. I'm loving being a mod. That's cool. I don't know if you're a mod anywhere else, but yeah, it's nice being a mod for sure. I'm a mod for Resort TV 1, so yeah, it's nice to kick out the trolls every once in a while. Which, I haven't seen Josh and Jenna in a while, guys. I kind of miss them, I really do. I want to get back over there and go see them. I know that they're all at a resort, Magic Kingdom Resort, actually. So, I want to nerd out again sometimes. Yeah, I know. Hey, what's up, Red? Yeah, it's fun doing the nerd streams. My birthday is next Monday. Okay, happy early birthday. And, yeah, if I can find my gimbal, I wouldn't mind going live at one of the parks. I haven't been live in a little while. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great night for sure. So other than that, I mean, at the same time, it's just, I guess because I work at the parks, I don't really care to really be there. So that's why I've kind of been doing more home live streams. Hey Juan, what's up? And I'm probably going to have to get like some type of camera or something for my computer so that way I can do home live streams, but I may not even end up doing that. Yeah, Juan, no spoilers, man. I haven't seen InGame. Actually, I was gonna go right up the street since I have Cinemark here, which I'm more of an AMC guy. Um, yeah, I can't wait to see InGame, man. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm caught up on all Marvel movies. And I thought I didn't see Hulk. Actually, it turns out I did. It's just been years ago. So, yeah. It could be in the car. I don't know exactly where, because the battery was sitting in the back seat. And I ended up returning the battery because I was having issues from it. So I'm going to have to... that's another thing that's holding me up from live streaming. Plus, at the same time, it's just like, man, I just kind of want some time to chill. It was amazing. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know why. At the same time, guys, I'm actually been having like a bunch of tech issues lately. The watch, I'm actually end up sending this watch back, and I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna order the Tech Watch 2, and I think that's gonna be a better watch. You doing a double tonight, one? Oh, yeah, I hate doubles. I like the money. I hate the hours. Man, I couldn't do a double. You couldn't pay me enough. So as far as the system update, instead of probably let me show you guys something. Since we're doing another tech stream tonight, I just kind of been scrolling around and brought one of my old subs that I have. It's my Dayton So kind of been screwing around with it. It's an 18. It won't fit inside that box. That's a 15. So I think what I'm gonna do for we're in April. Yeah, we're in April. So I think May is when I get the new receiver for the Onkyo RC3. What is it? The 830. So I think May is when I'm going ahead and pick that up. Next week is when, no, not next week. Next month is when I'll finish off the front speakers and get all that stuff taken care of. The Dolby's just gonna get put up in the closet. My CP 650. What's up, Zolika? Yeah, Juan, that sounds amazing. That sounds like some fun right there, man. I would love to go. I know I'm a big, big, big Marvel person, so this is actually why I've been taking care of the system and trying to get this stuff done on time. So I have my speakers on the back wall, and I have my speakers up here. Um, at the same time, I can go in and pick up. If I don't get a projector, I may just end up just buying another TV. So if I get another TV, I want a 65. But projectors are a lot easier to lug around when you get that roommate situation thing that's going on. That's why I went with single 15s, even though I really want dual 15s. But that's okay. Yeah, so I'm still looking at the Onkyo. I'm still looking at the Onkyo, man. That thing it's looking sweet, but I did see on the new update for Onkyo on the new releases for 2019 because they haven't released them yet. I don't know when they're gonna be released, but I was actually correct. The Onkyo or the IMAX Enhance comes on the 840 model. So I hope that they do some type of software update. I don't know yet, but we'll have to see because I really want to see what IMAX Enhance is all about. The TV that I'm looking at will have Dolby Vision on it. It's from TCL. So there's a reason why I'm getting into all this tech stuff all of a sudden. So for sure. Working Grad Bash tonight? Oh my god. Yeah, if you guys don't know what Grad Bash is, so Universal has like middle and high school badass kids that come out to the parks, and I say that because man, these kids now sometimes they're actually good, but most of the time it's like these kids are just with chaperones. The schools actually pay for the kids to come out, and they have access to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. And instead of having to go through City Walk, even though that they can if they want, they have like a backlot trail where they just go from one park to the next, and all they have to do is wear that green wristband that says Grad Bash, and they can get from one park to the next, and it's not fun to work it because you're there until 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not fun. So yeah, guys, we'll just have to plan a day where we can just get out to the parks, and it might be. Now that you say it, Red, that gimbal might be in the car. I'm not too sure because I do remember if the battery was in the car, then the gimbal has to be inside the car somewhere. So I'm just gonna have to go and look. You're going to VIP events at Magic Kingdom on Sunday. No, actually, I'm a cast member now, so I no longer have access to annual pass holder events, so I can't do that. Discover the magic. What is going on? It sounds too much like grab ass. Joe, this live streams are pretty much open to anything, so I don't mind profanity here. Our live streams are different here on Magical Paradise, and jeez, and since I'm doing more of these tech live streams, it really doesn't make any sense to have a Magical Paradise type of name. Like, I should have really thought about this one, but I didn't realize I'd be doing more home live streams. But honestly, I feel like there's just too many Disney live streamers. Like, seeing the same old thing just gets old after a while. So we'll let them have the fun. We'll try to do something else different here. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's not fun. I know you're doing color vision. I think if I remember correctly, kids actually get sales. You get like special prices on photos. And I didn't really working for color vision, I didn't see that it was even worth it at all. We hardly made any money. Those kids hired they don't have any money at all to spend. So doing grad bash and selling photos to kids is completely useless. I can't call it. Man, it rained earlier today. We were supposed to get a severe thunderstorm and all this other nonsense. It just rained for a little while. It rained for maybe an hour or two, and then the rain just went away. Let me show you guys. So I showed y'all Youth Man before. I'll show you guys Rav Cave, if that's his channel. Yeah, the Rav Cave. Let me show y'all. So for tech nerds, you're an assistant manager now for Color Vision? Cool. I hope you're getting your money's worth. The Rav Cave. You guys go over there for tech nerds. I recommend go watch that guy's videos. He's I know he's been doing a lot of late night live streams too. He's been playing his video game, and yeah, he's an awesome guy. He really is. Raphael, he's cool. I haven't had him on here on my channel, but I've chimed into his a couple times. You know what? So while we're doing more tech live streams, and I ought to go on Facebook and let all the tech nerds know that we do live streams. I'm going to do that really quick. There we go. So actually, if anybody is a clips lover, yeah, Joe, it's just like these type of streams here. I just want a channel where somebody can like be themselves, and that's just me. So if anybody is a clips lover, there you go. So you can go on there. It is a closed group, and it's not for everybody. But you can actually go on there and check it out. So they got some good stuff. Yeah. Let me see if I can bring up that new receiver now. Why is the audio playing? It rained here in the morning for about 30 minutes to an hour this morning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, that is right, Red. Yeah, just get a Omni treadmill and just make it seem like I'm walking in the park. Have the green screen like a 3D green screen. Yeah, we're walking on the TTA. And wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. Why are we walking on the TTA? It's not normal. I do miss hanging out there at Disney though, but at the same time, it's just the same thing. Just it gets old after a while, especially because I work for Disney now. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm a Klipsch owner, but I'm blowing tweeters, as you know. Not enough power. It could be, and I don't know how loud you listen to your speakers, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what all your tech is. I don't even know what speakers you even own from them or what the receiver is. None of that stuff. Even though like I'm not a Klipsch fan, my brother is. I went ahead and clicked on it just to see what all they have, so I can get my brother involved in it. So I don't know if he's uploaded any of his stuff here. Okay, what happened? Not the 830, I want the 840. I forgot exactly where I saw it at, but it does say IMAX DTSX on the screen. Could be here, could be somewhere else at the same time. It's not here. I keep saying 830, I want the 840. Let me see if I can bring up images. There it is. Alright. There it is, right there on that screen. IMAX DTSX. Onkyo RZ840. So that will be the upgrade to mine. So I'm not really worried about buying that model. Even though it would be nice to get into IMAX Enhanced and all that other nonsense. But I think I'm gonna hold off. So I'm gonna take last year's model. Going ahead and just order the 830. Just to see where that will get me at. But I think I've pretty much got it going in the cart already. What's up? Yeah, SVS actually has better subs. I'm not a Klipsch fan. Like I used to like their downfiring 12-inch sub that they had. It was like a 650 watt sub, and I remember the talk was that it was able to crack a tile floor. So much for them doing that. Another reason why I don't like the Klipsch subs, at least like the ones at Best Buy, they only do down to 30 hertz. That's it. I mean, even my 18 goes down to 20 hertz on its own. I hate Amazon so much. I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to hurry up and buy this thing. But yeah, that's it right there. That's still the machine that I'm looking at. That's still the one that's catching my attention. And at first I wanted to do like the NAD 758, the version 3. But man, that's a $1,300 receiver that I just don't feel like paying for. I wanted it because it still has Dolby Atmos, DTSX, all that nonsense. But the best part about it was the room correction which has Duroc Live, and right now I'm not paying that much for it. Orion DVC. Dude, you should use that in your own home theater, man. Some people use car subs. Just get yourself like a QSC amp. You'll be good to go. Hope this thing just don't start playing out the middle of nowhere. No. Yeah. Hey, Roger, let me know whenever you're able to get down here, man. Yeah, he's been sick like crazy. Yeah, hey, man, I hope you're doing okay, Kevin. There are rhinos in one of my home enclosures. Oh, okay, awesome. I would go sealed. I wouldn't do a ported box, not for that. I would go completely sealed. Or it's more a personal preference, whatever you like. JTR actually has some really nice stuff too. Let me see if I can actually bring up the Captivator 4000. That thing right there is a complete beast. You'll never see it with me. Like, I mean, honestly. Because I just always go sealed. There you go. Yeah, that's just one heck of a sub for sure. Do you have an insulation? Wait, what? Oh, isolation for a few days. We need to talk about going to see InGame. Yeah, I won't go anytime soon, Kevin. That's going to have to wait, honestly. I'm going to give InGame like a month and a half. And let the crowds die down. Because I don't like going to go see movies like when they just first come out. Even within the first 2 weeks, the theaters are still sold out. I was going to go to Cinemark up here, and it's like crashing the website every time I'm going to look. And the only seats that are still available, it would say sold out, and it's supposed to, but the only thing that's still technically available is handicap seating. And there's no seats there. It's just for assisting wheelchairs. Be alright, Brad. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. I gotta find something to do, though, I mean, honestly. So, can't wait that long. Yeah, I have to, though. There's nothing I can do. I have to wait. Plus, I want to get my A-list back. 40-year-old gamer. I'm gonna say my wife and I wanted to wait for Monday. Yeah, it's just right now it's too insane. I want to see InGame so bad though. I would love to. I mean, some cinemas actually have, if you're able to, you can go on Tuesdays for like $5, and it's all day pricing. So I always recommend either go early or go like in the daytime because kids are still in school, people are still at work. The theater over here, that one problem that I have is there's a lot of tourists that are around here in this neighborhood, and I'm pretty much in the same neighborhood technically as Universal. So even though they have their own theater, it doesn't open up as soon as this Cinemark over here does. This one here opens up in the AM, as for the other one opening up over there around like I think 12, 1 o'clock. So I like going in the morning just because I get more time. Movie starts and it's like a 25-minute pre-show. Then after that, then you have trailers from the movies, which last about an extra 20, 25 minutes. And then finally the movie starts. But InGame is something to see in either IMAX um, or Dolby Cinema, and I would love to go and see it in Dolby. Speaking of Dolby, I don't know if I showed you guys. If I could replace my processor with another cinema processor, I would love to get this. Let me show you guys. I think I showed y'all before, Dolby's actually dropped their new cinema processor. This thing is looking sweet though. Look at that thing. That thing is sexy, man. 7.1 Dolby surround. I believe that right there is actually a touchscreen right there on the front. So I would love to have that. How do you feel about Polk audio for surrounds? I hate Polk audio. I hate Polk. I used to be a Klipsch guy. Those are a lot better, honestly. Used to have, oh, I used to own an audio video store in Atlanta. Sold all the high-end products. You would have loved it. Yeah, it sounds like another Modia store. There's a store in Houston, 2 stores I went to called Modia, and they sold the Bowers and, now I'm actually a big Bowers and Wilkins guy. Bowers and Wilkins is clean. They're awesome. Maddie, what's up? So, I don't know, I'll keep rubbing my nose. We used to sell all that stuff. Man, what happened? You just stopped doing it? Now, I'm a huge cinema lover. I like bringing home the pro stuff and being a little bit different than what's out there. You know, it's nice to bring some of this home gear too. But something that I might want to get into is start doing unboxing videos and reviews and buy a house where I can have a dedicated theater, because what I can do is kind of like what Youthman does in a Rav Cave. You know, they show off their home theater stuff. They got Dolby, DCSX, IMAX Enhanced, all that jazz. And, you know, when you have stuff like that, Monoprice, you know, they want to collab with you so that way you can review their products. So they actually got some good stuff. Joe, if you're still on here, I recommend check out some of the stuff from Monoprice, the Monolith series. They got some awesome stuff. And actually, speaking of Monoprice, I actually worked with ATI to build them a new home cinema processor, 16-channel home cinema processor. And that thing looks like a beast. If I could have it, I would. But, man, it's a $4,000 processor, and I would have to take out a loan on that thing. Which I wouldn't do that anyway, because that's not smart. My own vehicle doesn't even have a $4,000 value in it, so I'm not bringing home that type of gear. So I think I'd rather take $4,000. If I'm going to do a loan, I'm going to take that $4,000. I'm going to go and buy myself the vehicle that I want to get. Hey Jack, how you doing? Yeah, I miss all you guys, man. Kind of miss doing these streams and being able to continue talking about home cinema gear. So that's where I'm headed with my streams. I don't really care to stream from Disney World anymore, nor do I have the patience to be in the parks. So this is what I will be doing from now on. Another thing, I'm looking at buying a laptop. I'm getting rid of this PC here, so I'm going to have to buy myself probably going to end up buying a 8 terabyte hard drive, uploading my movies. My brother got myself into Plex, so it's just a lot of stuff going on. Streaming is the future. Samsung announced that they were, was it Samsung? Samsung and Oppo actually had announced that they were no longer going to be producing 8K or no, I'm sorry, that's too much into the future. 4K Blu-ray players, since a lot of people are actually streaming. Plex is one of the biggest things, guys. So if you have movies on your server or your computer at home, and you want to watch movies on the fly, like if you're in the car or if you're like out on business and you got some free time and you want to watch one of your favorite movies and it's on your PC, You leave your computer on all the time, 24/7. You're going to use that as your main server. You're going to download Plex. If you buy Plex, it's $1,000. No, not $1,000. It's $100 for the lifetime version of it. So any type of updates, you get all the updates. You don't have to repay for it. $100 is kind of expensive, but guys, Plex is amazing. So again, if we take our streams down this road, we can get sponsors by the people that I actually care to be sponsored by. I would love to be sponsored by Dolby. I would love to be sponsored by SoundTown. I would love to be sponsored by many, many, many different audio companies. And, you know, doing the Disney live streaming thing, it's helped. You know, it's gotten me people, but it probably hasn't brought me the people that should be on here, as I said before, because I care more for audio. So I kind of wish that I would have left I've Crave Audio alone, which that's a pretty unique name, which that's me. I like audio. I like video. Something else that I kind of want to get into as well with the new laptop is video editing, where we can talk about new updates on some projectors, LCD, DLP, you name it. Any new projector that Sony might come out with, like cinema processors like the Dolby CP950. That would be awesome if Dolby would send me one so I can review it, and then when I'm done, I can send it right back to them. But it may not hit the home cinema market. You can use it here at the house though, which is nice because it's got HDMI on it. That thing is so amazing. It looks like a lot of fun to bring home. One thing, if you are a cinema owner and you are on here, one thing that they did announce on here is that this is technically an update for the 750 and then 850, which is the current Dolby Atmos cinema processor. However, Dolby did announce that they will be releasing the Dolby expansion card. They haven't got it in yet. So you can use that not only as your basic 7.1 processor, which is its initial design, but you can use it with Dolby Atmos. I don't know if it still works the same way as the CP850. The CP850 is a $20,000 processor, but it can do up to 64 channels, which is lovely, but at the same time, no cinema has all 64 channels. I don't even know why they would. It would be dumb. That being said, with the new expansion card, we'll have to see exactly if you can still do bass management. Kind of like if you've been to AMC theaters. I've actually been in there to see it without the screen on the wall, and I saw that they had 8 dual 18s behind the screen, 5 screen channels, 5 speakers behind the screen, not 4. There's subwoofers, 4 subwoofers in different places. One over here, 2 in the back on either side. And it's amazing. Have you heard of, I'm not even going to try to, what? I can't even pronounce that. Best Performance Audio. If that's a speaker company, then to me, I like Bowers & Wilkins. Bowers & Wilkins is amazing. They are expensive, however, you get your money's worth. Doing live streams like this allows me to take a break from the parks, and I don't have to worry about the drama. Yeah, so, I mean, this thing, guys, just to look at this thing, I can't stop looking at it. It looks amazing. And also, the green lights on the side look freaking badass. Now, it makes me wonder why they didn't opt for blue, because technically their Dolby Cinema has like blue LEDs. So that's what kind of threw me off with the green lights, but it doesn't matter. I wish they would have left it to the point where you can select the color that you might want. But they didn't do that. So that kind of sucks. Other than that, I mean, it still looks like a fantastic machine. Oh, it's pronounced function. Oh, okay, awesome. I forgot. See, even so, Dolby actually has for the cinema. They actually have their own dedicated multi-channel amplifier. They have the CP850 right here, the baseline, which is a scale version of the full Dolby Cinema server. Which I wonder if this is the replacement or the new replacement for this one, or if it has all Dolby. I mean, all 64 channels, and then the CP750. I actually own the CP650 here, as you guys have seen in many videos, and as I said before, I have no idea what movie theater that thing came out in, but it doesn't matter. It still works and serves my purpose. I use the 6-channel expansion bay card for from the PC itself. The PC itself can do up to 5.1 instead of 7.1, which kind of blows, but at the same time, I only own a 5.1 system as for right now until I upgrade and get something different. Understand sound pretty good until it comes to the amplifiers, and I'm going to get really confused. It's pretty easy. It's a lot easier than a lot of people anticipate that it is, but I think I should probably get back into the consumer market and still kind of be on the professional side of things. Now, there is another company that you guys might want to get into. What is it? Nope, it's actually DIY Sound Group. Hey, come on now. There it is. No internet. Aw. Hold on, guys. There we go. You better find that network. There we go. Cool, got it. What the heck? It's bringing it up like it's on the phone. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna show you guys the speakers I was actually looking at from DIYSG. And you actually build them yourself. And you get your own components. And doing a system, this is actually, these right here, these boxes, as you can tell, are actually a copy of this box here. However, I would still like to prefer that box since it's still made out of birch and it has proper bracing. Mine is made out of MDF and does not have any bracing, but I didn't make those boxes. I don't have the tools to make a box. My friend actually made those for me. So there's like a lot of updates coming, a lot of changes being made, and that's another reason why I've not been at Disney, because I just wanted to be home and just kind of like further myself on it. So I'm trying to get more educated back into the things that I want to do, since I mean, life's too short. You know, being out at Disney, it's fun. You know, if I'm there, I want to play. I can care less for the live streaming there so much. Even though, like, I mean, I have nothing against it, but I just, it's something I want to get out of for a while. So, as I said before, doing like home theater videos, this is more my cup of tea, because I like audio, I like video. Doing projector reviews and what have you, it's my style. It's what I like. I gotta use the internet just to give myself more things to sit here and actually talk about. I know this can't be a 4K projector. Yeah, I didn't think so. So Sony is working with IMAX. I don't know if we talked about this before, but if not, I'll bring it up again. So if you go with IMAX and you work with them, IMAX actually has a deal where the cheapest home cinema from them, the home cinema package, is 400,000, and that goes from 400,000 up to 2.2 million, and they'll either bring in a twin of Sony 4K laser projectors, or they're gonna go straight to what they use in the actual cinema. And you're not gonna get those for 400,000. So if you pay between 2 to 3 million, that's when you actually get the true barcode laser projectors that they use. Whatever the latest technology that IMAX has, so it's a lot of people like IMAX a lot, and this is why they've been going down this road with the new IMAX enhanced technology, working with Denon, working with Onkyo, Pioneer, all these companies, is because, you know, they want to bring the IMAX experience home. So working with DTSX and Sony, I think right now actually has the IMAX visual technology involved. But pretty much what IMAX Enhanced, from my understanding, is pretty much just disengaging all filters and just going big. I don't really care. Chump change? Oh yeah. That's a lot of money being spent. I can't even do that. I'm still here going back and forth with hockey. I honestly forgot about hockey. I mean, jeez. I guess because I'm not a hockey guy, so that would kind of explain that. So something else I can actually show off is these have been on some people's reviews. This projector here in particular, which I'm not gonna buy it because I'm not interested in this model, is this ViewSonic 4K projector, which is a PX747. I'm not into it because it still has technically a 1080p chip, which most of those projectors have, but some of the more expensive ones, like 1200 and up, have a higher resolution than that. It's just using pixel shift technology, and it makes you think that it's sharper than what it is, and it's really not. You can tell the difference on a native 4K projector, but it depends on whatever you're running into it. For the most part, these projectors here are still pretty sharp. What you'll run into with the cheaper models, especially one like this, is you're not going to get good color accuracy. It's still going to be kind of just like a 1080p projector. It's going to have decent color. It's not going to be all that. What else? Contrast isn't going to be all that great. So it depends on the model that you get. So if you really want IMAX Enhanced, actually I'm going to show you guys some of the projectors that Sony actually has, and they have a model that is $60,000. Now that model is actually one of the ones that IMAX is working with because it has IMAX Enhanced technology. So we're going to bring it up and I'll show you guys this too. So hopefully, like with the new laptop, I won't have to worry about doing a stream from the phone and from the computer. I'll just be able to show off whatever's on the screen itself. Once I get smarter with live streaming, I don't know exactly how to do all this stuff. I don't want to open up an audio shop. If anything, I still want to do my own movie theater. do a second run movie theater and see how the way that goes. Other than that, I don't want to get involved with selling anything. I don't like sales. It's just not my cup of tea. Um, Actually, I'm more interested in doing like what I'm doing right now is the whole YouTube thing, and I'm more interested in doing like audio meets. Like for example, when I get my house, um, I'll get involved with these forums here and have like an audio meetup. For anybody that likes to do DIY builds, anybody that wants to open up their own company, I'll work with them and also work with people that can, come inside and teach, show people, how to hook this stuff up, how to wire it, how to properly understand it, and I like getting into this stuff because, oh my god, my head is shiny. That's the problem with being bald. My head is a mirror. You guys can see it. Holy cow, man. But I used to be a salesman, and I'm actually I'm too straightforward for that. You can buy a new cheap Rolls Royce with that. Oh yeah, I bet. Um, yeah, I don't want anything to do with the sales. I'll do the reviews, and like I wouldn't mind being a tech, but at the same time, I don't like getting involved with sales at all. I've done it before, and it's not for me. I hated it so much, and I did working at an audio shop. Um, Kind of a career path for me. I used to work. It used to be called Cheap Lights in Houston, but now it's called Famous Stages right off I-45, and that's where I used to work at. They sell all the high tech gear and what have you. So they work with PV, which I don't like PV. I used to like them, but not anymore. So here we are. So it's a VLP-VW5000ES. So this thing is a monster, guys. So they bring not one but two of these things to your house, and that thing is freaking massive. There goes the $60,000 price tag right there. So one of the projectors that I was looking at, I'm gonna have to, crap, now I gotta find it. It's on Amazon somewhere. Definitely not the UHD 50. The UHD 60 was a nice one. However, the 65 is a better projector since it has the RGB color wheel, and you'll get better color accuracy with that projector. I gotta find it, man. I don't remember exactly what model it was. Yeah, they still sell the UHD 65. That UHD 65 was out there for a couple of years, and it's still being sold. I'm surprised that they haven't changed up on it. 60,000. 60,000 better come with a lifetime warranty. Nah, man. It's kind of like a BMW or a Mercedes. It's a rich man's car. You gotta have the money for this type of stuff, and things break down all the time. It's still new technology. What I don't understand is, for example, if any of you guys seen TES, they're already coming out with 8K resolution TVs. For what? We hardly still have any 4K content that's still available. So I find it ridiculous. I don't see the whole point. To me, I find it to be dumb. I don't understand why we need that crap. ViewSonic and Optima actually seem to be one of the companies that I want to work with. as I said before, I have to figure out what model projector that I want to get, and I'm gonna review it. So this is my vision, and again, the room is a mess, and this is still all temporary. Once the speakers get built, that one is actually going to get brought up. The fan and the amplifier are going to get pulled off. Those are going to get put into the closet. I actually have a rack for my gear, where the Dolby CP650, the Blu-ray player, actually the Onkyo is going to sit. These speakers are going to be just like this, and what I want to do is I'm going to go to Walmart for right now. I'm actually going to send the watch back red. I've been having issues. Actually, I'm going to talk to you guys about that a little bit later. So I'm actually just going to get a gray screen, the acoustic transparent gray screen, and I'm just going to cover this all up. And the vision is to install the projector up here, just above the the sound pad just behind me. So the horns are going to go away. I'm actually buying new horns. I'm going to go with JBL. I'm going to use their cinema horns. And I'm just going to use two-way speakers. I'm not going to go three-way, not right now, until I figure out exactly what I want. So other than that, that's my vision. And as I said before, it's just a lot easier to lug this stuff around. It just makes it 10 times easier and quicker. Full HD 1920 by 1080 pixels are bounced off DLP DMD chip. I definitely don't want that piece of crap. I'm not interested. We go to Optima's website. But this right here, doing these type of streams and videos will actually help you guys find the best projector for the money. And it leaves a lot of opportunity. And yes, I have acoustic material right here, right on the wall. Yeah, so this watch is actually going back. I've already messaged Perpay about it, and they're looking into the info right now, so I'm just waiting to get a response back from them. So I'm gonna send that watch back. As I said before, I'm gonna get the Tick Watch 2, and then I'll review that later. And no, this, believe it or not, actually this is garbage. Coming from a tech, this stuff right here, this is garbage. Actually, I bought this at Walmart. You know what this is? This is just for beds. This isn't a good idea. It's better than nothing, but as you guys can see, it's super thin. What you want to do is get the 2x4, and you can get it at from Amazon. Buying acoustic transparent, not acoustic transparent, but acoustic material like this helps out a lot with the sound. It's not cheap. So you want to get bass traps, you want to get just about anything, whatever online says, hey, you know, you should get this, you should get that. There's like, well, we'll do a video talking about that a little bit later on in the future. Eventually, I'll actually get the good stuff. But yeah, it's just a bed pad. That's literally all that stuff is. So I just wanted to buy it and just see what it would be like. But it does make a huge difference. It just, right now, this just helps out with any type of bouncing sound waves or any type of echo or reverb that would happen inside the room. However, I still need to buy the same thing. Yeah, egg crate. That's pretty much all it is, foam egg crate. I'm going to buy the same stuff, and I'm going to put it on this wall, put it on that wall, and I'm going to have to cut it up and put it underneath here. This crap, this thing up here that's stupid. So that's literally why I have my surround sitting right here, because eventually it's going to go up here. My other one's going to have to go over here. I'm buying the same speakers for the back wall, and 4 speakers. I'm going to show you guys actually now, because we talked about it on the last video. After I show you guys what projector I'm going to get, I'm I'm gonna show you guys the speakers that I'm gonna get. Packing peanuts for sound treatment? Oh wow. I don't know how the way that stuff works. Oh man. Oh, speaking of Optima, let me show you guys something. So did you guys know, if you go right here to Optima's website, some people call it Optima, some people call it Optima. It's kind of more personal preference. They actually sell their own. Now this is actually a few years old. It's nothing new for us. They actually sell their own audio equipment here, their own cinema processor. So you can see you have RS-232, so you can use that for any type of home audio automation system. And I want to read more about it, but it's nothing that I'm interested in because, as I said before, it only supports 1080p, and it's not anything that's up to date. So it's not going to be the machine that I'm interested in. However, if I can get the piece of crap to stay, you're going to go over to Premium Home Cinema. You're going to see the projectors here. It may not be from them, but this is one that I was looking at. The UHG 65 was a nice one. However, this one here, the UHZ 65, is a laser true 4K projector. So this one here does not have any type of pixel shifting whatsoever. It's a native DMD, which DMD just stands for dark mirror device. It's just pixels that move around, well, not pixels, but little tiny micro mirrors that move and give you the image that you want, or the image that you need. This one here is HDR10 capable, a 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio. That's amazing, and it's 3,000 lumens, so that's pretty bright. That's bright for even the most ambient light room. So I'm gonna try to continue making different videos. Here goes my Blu-ray player, which I'm actually getting rid of because I see a new one that I want to get. I've been eyeballing an LG for a while now. I'll be getting that here soon. I don't know what projector I was looking at. Epson is actually another company that's pretty nice. They have some really good machines. However, I'm not a big fan of the Epson 4K that use the E-shift. I heard that they don't do so well. They don't even have good color on them. The 4K E-shift DLP projectors, actually, or pixel shift projectors, do a much better job. Oh yeah, I was looking at the Vivitech. Oh, BenQ. It was the 30, I think the 3550. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, and actually, guys, ignore that. That's actually false advertising. That's not true 4K. Not for what you spend your money on. Again, this uses pixel shifting technology. And something else that I'm going to point out too, I don't understand how they can talk about, oh yay, this one has the RGB color wheel. At least I think it does. I hope it does. So, how the way it talks about HDR, something else, I'm going to point this out. And hold on guys, I'm so interested in trying to see what this color wheel is. Yeah, a segment RGB. Awesome. And it has 3D support, but it only has 3D support in 1080p, not 4K. So I don't understand how they're advertising HDR10 when it only has Rec 709 capability. I don't understand how that could even be possible. It would have to be Rec 2020. Unless you're using a different type of algorithm or something. I don't understand. But I have to read more into it because I get, these companies, they like to do false advertisement. It's just marketing, it's sales. I get it, but it's not cool when people are coming to you spending money and you're not getting actually what you're paying for. So that's something else that I help out with this channel. However, I did hear that the HT3550 is not as sharp as the Optimas, so I have to buy it, try it, and see. But this is a $1,500 projector, and I'm kind of digging it. I'm just kind of reading some of the reviews just really quick. So I did hear another thing with this 3550. It does do HDR super well. So that's a good thing. Especially the fact that can produce 4K. HDR pretty well. So as I said before, I'm not somebody that can just sit here and judge something until I actually buy it and try it and see how the way it works, because technology, I guess, it changes all the time, so I have to see. So as far as that goes, you guys saw the speakers that I'm getting, the preamp and the projector. So once I figure out when I'm going to use the screen material, then I'll come back, I'll let you guys know for sure. So as far as the watch goes, Ray was asking about the watch. I've been having issues where it's just like I'm trying to get into it and use it, and just like completely shuts the screen off, and I have to unlock it, re-unlock it, all this other junk. It's just, it's not worth it. Alright, Red, take care, man. So yeah, that watch is going to go back, and I'm looking at the Tick 2. The Tick Watch 2, so it looks more promising than the Fossil watch. So yeah, this should be fun. Oh. Chat disconnected. Please try to reconnect. Unable to connect the chat. Retry later. There we go. But anyway, that's pretty much about all I have for this live stream here. So I'm gonna try to come back. We'll come back on the next one. Hopefully by then, as you guys can see, I might do a live stream each week, and we'll just have to figure out a proper day and a proper time to live stream. Um, but yeah, we should talk about updates for wires. Um, Cable management is the biggest thing, is making the rack look clean and tidy. So that's something else that I need. And then we'll talk about upgrading to all the HDMI cables, and talk about either getting a TV. If not getting the TV, then buying the projector. So anyways, I'm going to kill the stream here because there's really nothing else to talk about, and we'll see you guys on the next one.